Shall we continue?
Yes, Mr. Chair, thank you very much. Mr. Gay, could you work on your equipment? There is an echo. Kindly sort it out. Mr. Witness, are you there? Welcome back, Mr. Jallow.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Jallow, bismillah.
I hope, I understand you are taking ablution. Pray for for all of us. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Jat gi japana bul faale.
No, Jat. How much Jat?
So, Mr. Jallow, you are still
yes,
on the oath?
Yeah.
And before the break, we were just talking about Jammeh's modus operandi, really.
Yes.
And Mr. Jallow, you know what, you're the last witness. Gambians have heard from over 300 witnesses, going to 400. So if you lie, people will really know that you're lying. If you speak the truth, also people would know you're speaking the truth. And the Gambian people, we are such smart people that we cannot be so easily hoodwinked. So the best thing is for you to speak the truth. Jammeh threatened his victims, his enemies with disappearance. And some indeed disappeared. True or false?
Sir, let me come back here. You said over 300, nearly 400 people have testified, right?
No. Don't address that. Answer the question. The question is, his modus operandi included disappearing people. His enemies. Just like he did Arona and Jasaja Kujabi and many others. And just as he has threatened to do with Solo Bojan. He said that to you. He confessed these things to you. True or false?
I can only speak of what I know and what I heard from him. I'm not going to say it.
Mr. Jallow, dance around as much as you like. He confessed that of Arona and Jasaja to you.
And I mentioned that to you as well. I said, I mentioned that to you. You know, I would have never mentioned Solo if it didn't happen. I only mentioned things that I'm aware of.
So then why the dancing around? Just answer the question. He confessed these things to you. You have mentioned 3 to us. The answer therefore should be a yes.
I mentioned the 3 that I knew. I will never talk about things I don't know.
Okay. Did he disappear people?
He never tell me about disappearance of, sorry.
Did he or did he not disappear people? It's a simple question.
Sir, with due respect for what you heard from those who come and confess, they will be a better person to say that. I am saying my conversation with him, and I am repeating exactly what I had with him.
Did he confess to you that he was responsible for Aruna and Jasaja's disappearance?
Ko Haruna ni Jasaja kujabila yema o nyinga tele marlinga ko nyinna.
And this is your test, Mr. Jallow, because you have answered this question 4 times before. If you lie now, if you tell a different answer, the commission and the whole world would know that you are a liar.
Nyimu koto boro de menke la sai kadu nyini karo nyini kan la membira sinya sa fu sinya nani ya jabi ni do fana jabi ni nyala me alon ko afata ani jabi rol mendi folo ton dunia ni gambe dingol be o be balo na ko be mem fo kan amanke to nyati.
Did he disappear these people? Did he confess that to you?
Adafa nyim fo na ko ay atele nyim mol yemandi ba.
You council and the Gambian people listening to me. You put the sun on my left, the moon on my right, wouldn't make me tell lies. I will only speak the truth and nothing else but the truth. I have said what I need to say yesterday and I firmly stand on my ground. No amount of intimidation or provocation will make me change my statement. With due respect, sir.
Mr. Jallow, nobody is intimidating you here.
Yeah, you saying the word lie. Underline the word lie. I've never lied before and I will not lie today.
Mbebe mfoka ngamelong ngawalelong andung mamfani afunun kotoke adun sai fanante fani afula.
Mr. Jallow, you are trying to change the issues here.
I am not. Let me say this in Mandika what I said before.
You know what? Let's cut all that. Just answer the question. Just answer the question. Mr. Jallow, just answer the question. Did Jame confess to you
the
disappearance of Aruna and Jasaja?
Council, he did told me how what happened and how it's been lied to until the end of night. I did confess that to you. But you want me to say put words into my mouth. That's I'm trying to tell you.
You accept.
So I'm telling you.
Just a moment. You accept that you told us that yesterday.
I accept. I did say it. He told me how Tumul Tamba and Solo Boy and Komsa and I agencies all family members until they ended up disappearing and dying. Yes, I did.
Ha no fole andu nyine awole kata nyindiko akata fangoni misata Solo Bojan ni Tumbul Tamba ka filindi nyamin hanu fata fangola badi sutungulu melnata ke wala fo ol dolnata yemang ayo fole andu ngofo janna.
You see, you are still changing the issues. Okay? Yesterday, he was responsible for their deaths. Today, you are wanting to remove Jame from that by suggesting that they died, not saying Jame killed them.
Excuse me, Council, why would I take the Quran yesterday and swear and then come to and change my statement? My statement remains the same. Whatever I gave you yesterday, I stand by it.
Okay.
Yeah, kunu ngame fo hanim bimbelori bala ngan al-Qur'an al-Qur'an karang ngankari al-Qur'an lela andung ngame fo kunu bi fanang hanim bimbelori wala kan.
We would accept that.
Thank you, sir.
Good. So, and yesterday your story was he was misled by Solo and Tumbul, and as a result, he made a mistake. He killed his 2 family members.
Obviously.
So, answer now.
I said, yeah, yes, sir.
Thank you very much.
Let me also say this, if you allow me to say.
No. Let's just continue. Allow the hearing.
No, sir. We are talking about sensitive issue. Allow me to talk a bit. You've given people enough time to talk. Let me say.
You would have a time. You would have an opportunity to say something in closing. All right. We have to.
Yes, but
we have to.
I'm answering.
Okay, you've answered.
In accordance, because some words have been mentioned. I have to say. Allow me to say. Clear myself here.
Okay, go ahead. But this would be the last time, really, I would allow you interrupting the questioning in order to tell us something that may not be directly relevant to the question asked. Go ahead.
You said the whole world and the Gambia state will know I'm lying. And I'm saying, if the whole world and the Gambia go against me because of telling the truth, I am ready to stand by and say the truth and nothing else but the truth.
Thank you very much.
Gambia ni dunia be mwe kafo mbeme mfoka njang fanialo ntede mbelo la tonyale kang mbelo ren tonyale kang andumbe tante na kalo tonya kang.
Thank you. Council, can we proceed?
That is what we expect.
Thank you.
And I would proceed. So he has done these things before. That is his modus operandi. Disappearance and sending people 6 feet deep. That is also part of his modus operandi.
Kamunda nyine mala ta mandir buloti kamolta ke ye mandi anin kamol mutafanan ke bulat banko kono ka fo mole mbe sare na dinko kono mbita fo metari woro dinko kono.
That is also part of his modus operandi.
Fananda bala ta mandir bulol kono le.
In fact, that is language he always used.
Mu kuma kandere me alon ko wato wade fanga ke mun fanga kuma kan sifa de la da kono.
Personally, he's never told me about sending anyone 6 feet deep. So the word 6 feet deep have never been part of our conversations. Like I said, I can only talk about things that I had with him, things that I don't know. Sir, with due respect, I will never ever say yes or no to those things. I don't know.
The commission would make its findings on those things.
Thank you very much, sir.
I believe every Gambian has heard Jammeh threatening the whole country that those who cross his line, he will send them 6 feet deep. If you who were always next to him did not hear this, it is mighty shocking to the people. But let's progress.
And it ought not to be.
No, you're trying to put them in.
Hold on a second, Mr. Jallow. That ought not to be a bone of contention between my counsel and the witness. Shall we proceed?
Exactly.
Thank you. So we were talking about 2009.
Yes.
2009
The coup
Yes.
for which Lang Tombong was accused of was a lie.
As far as I'm concerned, yes.
Answer now.
As far as I'm concerned, yes.
The evidence was fabricated at the NIA.
As far as I'm concerned, yes.
And Yaya Jammeh knew that the evidence was fabricated.
I would say here, I know he had been lied to because he was not there to sit and listen, but those who were in between of him and the panel were lying to him.
Bari menno fanal nata o kumo nyin sindi ate fawma wotomba fulako wolle nata ye faniya fwaye.
But Mr. Jallow, the obvious fact.
No, you know, we will talk about it in due process, and every Gambian will know what the role I played and how it went and why I got dismissed. But we have to talk about it in sequence.
Yaya Jammeh himself knew that the evidence was a lie.
Yaya Jammeh fan kunni way nyillonne ko o kuma kawol nyimmu kuma kam faniyar kuma wal kangol le.
If we discuss in detail, every Gambian will know my stand, and every Gambian will know where the truth and lies are.
Ningana kuma kangolu fo betun Gambian kolu be balon nale ntelota dame ngakuma kangolu men fo abe koyla mo be mat.
But this is really not about you, Saihou, and the positions you have taken. We would come to that. Okay. But the issue here is Yaya Jammeh knew that Lang Tombong was being framed so that he could be sent to jail.
Sir, I will advise we go in detail, and there you will make the decision, sir.
Just answer my question. You know the fact. You know what happened.
Sir, let's go in detail, then you will know everything, sir.
Answer my question.
Because Yes, because at the beginning I was not even in the panel, so that's why I said let's go in detail.
So katunte panelo nying nte mantara wul kono wala nankonga dum kumo yin kono.
Mr. Jallow, this is a simple question. You see, we don't work according to your script. The question is, Yaya Jammeh knew that the allegations against Lang Tombong were false. It was all designed to send him to jail.
Okay, sir. Let me.
Just tell us the truth. It's a simple yes or no answer, or I
don't
know.
No, I don't know.
Yo, akamalo.
Well, you see, this is the no, you don't know. So those
yes,
who can't be correct.
I said I don't know.
Okay. You were sent to, you went to the panel, correct? Correct?
Yes.
Yes. And while at the panel, you saw that evidence was being falsified against Lang Tombong.
Sir, allow me to start to say how do I join the panel first?
Just you see, you come here wanting to peddle a particular narrative. We may not be
No.
Okay, just answer my question. When
all right,
you went to the panel,
yes.
you saw that evidence was being falsified against Lang Tombong.
Yes.
And,
yes.
And you protested the terrible things that were happening. Correct?
Yes. Yes.
And you, in fact, informed Jammeh of the terrible things that were happening.
Yes.
So Jammeh got first-hand information from one of his most trusted people, his son, that this guy was being framed.
Yes.
But Yaya Jammeh decided to, in fact, go after you. And
yes.
In fact, terminated your job.
Yes.
And you were not even free in Gambian society. The security officers started looking out for you.
Yes.
And we, knowing Yaya Jammeh, if you know a secret, you know a bad secret about him, he will go after you. That's how he operated. He had to always cover up.
Yes.
And that is the reason they went after you. Because you can't go and tell the whole world that Lang Tombong did nothing.
Yes.
Exactly. So obviously, Yaya Jammeh knew that Lang Tombong did nothing, but he wanted to have him prosecuted. He wanted to use the law and use the court and use them as tools to eliminate his opponents or his perceived enemies. That's what he was doing, wasn't it? That's what he was
With the case of Lang Tombong, I wish he heed on my advice, but he didn't.
bente tumodo lum kaya marol dia la memu ya markendo te bari nam akata nyaw nyandi nyama tumodo la buketa.
Because at this stage he had seen Lam Tombong as his enemy, and Lam Tombong had to pay the price. He had to go to jail.
Anu nyin tembe na te ajala ko Lam Tombong tamba o mo molti me an kata jawole godi wala anu alaw jaw ya nya men sude Lam Tombong to abe o jola men wala nyindi fasita kasoro ayete laji.
And the guy did not do anything.
Andu nyim Lam Tombong man fenke.
And you told him.
Andu yite ya fayne.
You showed him that the evidence was being falsified.
Ya itandala ko kuma kon me an ko yelandi Lam Tombong kan kuma kan me an ko manke toñati.
True, isn't it?
Toña fofania.
Yes, but you know, before even Lantomo fell into this problem, he did appoint Lantomo as an ambassador.
I don't want to go into all that. That is all irrelevant.
Yeah, but you have to allow me. You know how I joined the panel. Ghanaians need to know, sir.
No, that is not important.
It is, sir.
No, how you joined the panel is not important. What is important?
It is because listen. I want to make something clear here. You know, you have to give me the opportunity.
Mr. Jallow, look, we don't have the luxury of time to allow you to.
Okay. Can we create? I want to say one sentence here. Can we create time? Let me just say that one.
Can we create what?
Just small time. Let me just say something here.
Okay.
Please.
Give you 1 minute. I give you 1 minute. Go ahead.
All right, sir.
Allow for the interpretation.
Before I joined the panel, the current CDS, Yankuba Drame.
I am saying all this thing is not important for this commission.
It is because Yankuba have never had this conversation with me.
No. Mr. Jallow, I am the one conducting these proceedings. Whether you had done a favor for somebody or not, that is not the reason why we are having a truth commission. We all know you have done great favors to a lot of people. If you want, go to Freedom or Fatu Network or Care Fatu or wherever, Chronicle or whatever, and write stories about what had happened. But that is not the reason why we are here. The fact that you have helped somebody being picked as CDS, you prevented somebody.
No, I'm not talking about CDS here. I'm not talking about being. He was being locked up. That's what I'm going to say.
Yes, but the fact that you helped him free.
No. It's not about.
Mr. Jallow, listen. That is not an issue for us. What is an issue for us is that Lang Tombong Tamba was falsely accused. They sat at the NIA and fabricated the evidence. And you knew that, and you took it to Jame, and Jame refused to act on it. That is the crux of the matter. Not that you helped somebody else. The issue is...
This is not about help. Allow me to say where the confusion started.
That is not necessary. You can write
an
article on it. No.
I'm not going to write an article. I want to say it here in front of the whole world because Yankuba Drame was being arrested and demoted to a private soldier.
Mr. Jallow, we are not interested in that. That is
you have to, because I have to tell the truth.
Mr. Jallow, that is not, and please respect the commission.
I gave you the maximum respect because when people were coming here saying anything, it is my turn to say how things were. Give me the opportunity to go through my statement and say exactly what I write and what I know.
Mr. Jallow, we are not interested in some of the issues you want to bring here. Let us proceed, okay?
No, sir, let's clear this part, sir.
I want to talk about the poisoning or the putting of safaras, as we call them, in the waters of this country for people to drink. Tell us about it.
I want us to talk about it 2009, and I want to write a story. We exhaust that, we go somewhere else. Because so many things happen in between, and who was responsible of what? You know, you cannot just copy and paste what you want people to know without me saying my side of the story. Allow me to talk.
Mr. Jallow, please. Please.
Mr. Fall, I gave you the respect. That's why when we spoke, I said I'm taking a week off to make sure I stick to the country. I went and buy my own laptop without no one's money just to come and do that favor for the country. Allow me to tell what happened, please.
Mr. Jallow, I don't have the time to allow you to go and explain some of the things that you did. That is not...
I am not...
Okay, look, really, please respect the commission. Okay?
I have maximum respect for the commission. I have maximum respect for the Gambian people, but they deserve to know the truth.
Mr. Chair, perhaps maybe you can intervene here.
Can we proceed, please?
You can intervene here.
Hold on a second. If you can proceed and finish the last items that we want to finish. Witness has been brought here to give additional information on and fill gaps that we needed them to fill. Not to come around here. We go over every single thing that we have done since January 2019. So if we can just proceed on those points, I think we should be able to finish our thing. Otherwise, I will make sure that we finish on time, and we are not going to go beyond 1 o'clock or so.
Mr. Jallow,
so if you can, Council, please get to the last few points that we need to get information from the witness. He's already given a written statement, which will be part of the record. Please proceed, Council.
Mr. Jallow?
I'm listening.
Yes, you heard the chairman. We have your 13
I do.
We have your 13-page statement. Okay?
Right.
We know everything that you have said on that issue. This entire statement, 13 pages, is on that single issue. All right? We have...
I wanted to summarize the most important things.
Just a moment. All right. We would take from the statement what we believe is relevant for the report. Okay? So we would do justice to it. But we do not have the time to allow you to rehash this statement. It's not helpful. We know what we are trying to do. A lot of evidence has been laid on this, all right? And it is only sufficient for you to confirm to us that what happened was wrong, that what happened was a fabrication, that what happened was this man was fixed and he was sent to jail and sentenced to death for doing nothing. And that's all we were interested in. That is the human rights violation. Not that a general was demoted to a corporal and you saved the day. That is fine, but it's for some other place, not for here. Thank you very much. Let's now move on to the issue of putting safaras in the waters for our people to drink.
And the Council, as I had indicated them to you during the break, if we can do those last items in a quick Q&A between you and the witness.
That is what I would wish to do, Mr. Chair.
Please proceed. Thank you.
Kindly, Jame was putting safara in the water?
Yeah, Jame, kanu nasul tala ke bo mola jol kono ba.
Billahi, wallahi, tallahi, I am never aware of it and I don't know about it, please.
Okay. Other witnesses have testified about that and we would be content to use that evidence. I will not ask you about the sacrifices.
What sacrifices, sir?
It's okay. I will just come back to the issue of the witch hunting and then we conclude. And Mr. Jallow, if you wish, you can publish your statement about the 2009 coup.
Ni lafta 2009 coup da nyin ko ni la kuma kan safero nyi ni lafta kuma nyi isa janjandi kuma kan nyi safero.
You could do that.
Ni lafta isa kuma kan nyi janjandi.
But we don't have time, so we can't accommodate certain things.
Ndolma wato so wato dino la wala.
Just before you proceed, Imam Jallow has to lead them Friday prayers, and he wouldn't be here for the closing remarks of the witness, and he has one urgent question before he leaves. I'll allow him to ask the question. Ma'am, you may please.
Thank you, Chair. Witness.
Imam Jallow.
Yes, assalamu alaikum, Imam.
Saying to the witness, thank you.
I saw how passionately you were kissing the Holy Quran in your hands.
I have
yes,
seen
sir.
how passionately ngajele ye alquran no sumbu nyamin ining ijusola.
And surely this indicates that you are a true believer of the Holy Quran.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
My question now is,
Yes, sir.
you have been with Jammeh and one of his closest aides.
Yes, sir.
And we have seen how passionately he was holding the Quran wherever he was.
Yes, sir.
I want you to tell this commission,
Yes, sir.
whether you ever had the opportunity to confirm that actually that was a true copy of the Holy Quran.
Fudum tonya Al-Quran al-Karim dadarim bandingo timmaringo le mo fonta kam membula mutabulonya.
You can answer the question.
Yeah, Imam.
You can answer the question now or when you come to make your final remarks.
Isa jabino saying wala nibela kacha kumfala inyanta kumakam lumenu fala isa fono wo fananto.
Witness, you would do it in your presence, Imam. We don't want to hear that answer without you here.
No, it's just yes or no, yes. Imam, I can tell you, Yahya Jammeh do not have even one Holy Quran. Among Al-Quran, you have more than one Holy Quran. He have translation and transliteration.
Menu babul Al-Qur'ano kanna sorta daming aning Al-Qur'ano asafeta kango mento inata safe wo kan kilimo to bari asafeta angale kan la kalimo le.
And any oddly that serve under Yahya Jammeh knows he have that Holy Quran is real. He have Holy Quran.
Adum odliol men ne tarta balawol be sa sedano le ko Al-Quran al-Karim lem wolti men ya lon koy katara Yahya Jammeh bul.
And let me say this again.
Benyim fala ko take.
Yahya Jammeh will never step out of his house without performing ablution.
Yahya Jammeh ne man finti ala bungo kono kata banta satara aman saliji o muta.
And then even in the middle of the bush, when it's time for prayers, he prays.
Even in the middle of what?
Even in the middle of the bush, when we're in Canada, every old knows that, every soldier knows that, he always prays, even in the middle of the bush. So I can tell Gambian people that Quran is 100% real, it's not fake. Even one of the car is a reserve car. We have he have his spray mat, his shoes, and water.
What?
In one of the reserve car, when we're on the convoy, there's a reserve car. It's a praying mat and socks and other shoes. Even at the park where you people went to, he do pray there. At the park.
Fine. I think Imam, that's enough of an answer for your question. Shall we proceed?
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Imam.
Now let's come back to
Thank you very much.
Let's come back to the witch hunting.
All right, sir.
The witch hunting exercise did not end at Kanilai, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
They went to several places in the country.
Yes, sir.
You have to wait for the interpretation before you answer, okay?
All right, sir. Yes, sir.
They went to several places in the country.
Yeah.
And hundreds of Gambians were identified and labeled as witches.
Yes.
And because of this concoction that had been given to people, a lot of them suffered from drinking it.
Obviously, yes.
Did you answer?
Yes, sir.
Some died.
I heard about it. Yes, sir.
And Yaya Jammeh is responsible for all this because he ordered it.
Without a shadow of doubt, yes.
And according to our records, we would do the count. Over 30 people died.
I do not know how many people die. I heard about people confession, to be honest.
And he used the army and the green boys and the green girls and the witch hunters to do this job. Correct?
Let's say some of the army.
The question was he used members of the army.
Exactly. Now you said the right word, members.
And those were under his command and control.
Yes.
And he used some as close to his former orderlies.
Myself, yes.
Including yourself.
Yes.
Could you tell the commission the places you have gone to as part of this witch hunting exercise? And on this, let me warn you. You have a right not to incriminate yourself. You have a right to remain silent. But you don't have a right to lie to us. You have been.
Thank you very much, Council. This is a topic that I would definitely love to talk.
We know you have been to Kanilai. Where else did you go?
After the Kanilai incident, and then Solo took us to his village. He got his aunt arrested.
Which village?
I think it's Karun. I don't know. Karun or Karun. Karun. I can't remember the name of the village.
And?
So when the people were arrested there, when they brought them, they were given the concussion. But Solo was very particular about his aunt. Because he said it's his aunt who ate his father. But the witch hunter said to him, no, this lady is clean. Solo says he must drink. They called me and they told me what Solo said.
Are you on the interest?
And then they have no choice, but they have to.
Things you have done, Mr. Jallow?
No, I'm coming.
Okay. Go ahead.
So just to cut story short.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
The lady drank the concoction. And it didn't only stop at the drinking of the concoction. She was massively beaten under the command of Solo Boja. This was done by Malik Jata
Malik Jata wole o baroke
and Sang.
anin sana
Sang, not Sana, Sang.
Sang who?
Is it Mendy? Oh, I can't remember. I think it's Mendy. I think it's late now, I think.
Fa Mendy lomba fojuma bari amari fatale sai.
And both of them were junglers?
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
And Solo used to work with the junglers, correct?
Yes, he does.
And you were there?
I was there as an orderly, yes.
And you performed the same training as those people, the commando training?
Not all junglers were orderlies. Not all junglers were commandos.
But some of the commandos were also junglers?
Yes.
And you were a commando?
Sure.
And you were working with these junglers?
I wasn't working with them because it was Solo who called them, but they were never part of the group at first.
Okay. So, and where else did you go?
So when the lady died, so I wasn't happy about it.
What was her name?
I don't know. It was Solo's auntie. Solo should know.
This is the village called Karon. We don't have that on our list, so that is one to add. One more. So,
can I go ahead?
Yes.
So I called Jame and I told him what happened. But Solo in turn went and lied.
Solo?
Aburuka fania for ya Jame.
Solo tata fania for ya Jame.
And he said the lady was vomiting human flesh. Yes. Hadabani was subo. Solo le ofo, but that was never true. So I said to Jame,
even if
pardon?
it was true, didn't Solo commit a crime?
Obviously, yes.
You have to wait for the interpretation. Didn't Solo commit a crime?
He did.
Did Yaya Jammeh have an obligation to have Solo arrested and prosecuted for killing that woman?
If I was having the powers, that day would have sent him to mile 2. He have the powers to do so, yes.
The question is...
Yes, he does.
Not Saihou Jallow. The question is, did Yaya Jammeh have the obligation as Commander-in-Chief and custodian of the Constitution to have Solo Bojang arrested and prosecuted?
Obviously, yes.
He failed to do that.
Yes, he does.
And under the military law, he is responsible for that murder.
Who?
Yaya Jammeh.
I will say so.
His subordinate committed a murder. He knows it. And he did not do anything about it. Isn't he responsible under the law for the murder of that woman?
I am not a legal-minded person. I will allow you to answer that, sir.
You were an officer of the Gambia Armed Forces, rank of
Sure.
captain.
Yeah.
Obviously, you know the doctrine of command responsibility.
Yes.
And you know that as a soldier, if your subordinates commit a crime, and you know about it, and you do not punish or prosecute, you are guilty of that crime. You know that.
Sir, you are the legal minded person. I will allow the commission to judge that.
You are the captain. You are the captain of the armed forces.
I was.
You are running away from answering the question. This is not returning fire with fire. This is dodging the bullets. This is dodging the bullets in a very unexpert manner. You know the law caught you and your boss on this particular point. All of you committed murder.
With due respect, sir, I didn't commit murder because I didn't arrest the lady. I have never given orders for her to be arrested. Solo committed murder.
Ndema faroke de kadu ndema musundi nyimuta mankandi puri amutandu menketa la ndemake solo le mo fake
ani yaya jamme.
Well, I said solo committed murder, yes.
Go solo le mo fake de ha.
You see, you guys had a boss. When people commit murder in his name, he protected you.
I have never committed a murder that he protected me, so I can't answer that, sir.
Almamo Mane committed murder. He protected him. Remember, you told us that.
Yes.
You told us that, exactly.
Yes, I did.
Exactly. And Solo Bojang also committed murder. He protected him. True.
But Saihou Jallow didn't commit murder and he protected him, so I can only talk about myself.
Again, this is not returning fire with fire. You are running away from the bullets and very unexpertly. You are caught, Mr. Witness.
As far as I'm concerned, I'm not caught.
Your friend Solo Bojang committed murder. Yaya Jammeh protected him.
Point of rectification, he's not my friend, he was a workmate. I have very few friends.
Okay, you choose to answer to the wrong thing, no problem. Where else did you go? You went to
So from, yeah, so no, wait, before we go to Sintet, so from there, I told Jammeh this arresting of people have to stop. I said to him because people losing their life was not the agreement. So, which he accepted. We went to Dobong.
What did he accept?
That no more arresting people. We only have to go and bury.
Have to only go and what?
And bury. They have some bottles where they put something and bury it.
And did that happen?
Yes, at some point, yes.
Mr. Jallow, you are shocking.
No, allow me. I was there, so let me say what happened.
No, you are really shocking. You are here.
I am telling you the truth.
You are not telling us the truth, Mr. Jallow.
I am telling you the truth.
Okay, they went to Sintet, didn't they?
Before Sintet, allow me to happen where we went before this out here, went to Sintet.
Answer my question. Did they go to Sintet?
Yes, they did.
And did they arrest people from Sintet and bring them to Kanilai?
Would you allow me to say before we go to Sintet what happened?
Did they arrest people in Sintet and bring them to Kanilai?
Allow me to say what happened before we go to Sintet. I'm giving you enough respect, but sir, please.
No, but answer the question.
They did, yes.
Exactly. So the so-called order not to arrest people is not true.
It is true.
Okay. So are you suggesting that Yaya did not know that people were being arrested and taken to Kanilai?
You have to know the truth first, how things change, what occurred and how things change. You have to know it.
Okay. So he revoked the order not to arrest people.
Yes.
Fantastic. So the order not to arrest did not hold.
Yes.
Okay. So what was the point of you raising it?
Because something happened in between.
Tell us what happened.
So we went to Dobong. We went to Bajagar.
Bajagar. And in all these places, people were arrested.
No, nobody is arrested. Nobody. And Pia Motors, no.
Mr. Jallow, these things have been investigated.
Anyone who says people are arrested in those places, they are lying. It has never been.
All right. Go ahead. And
So
did you
when we come to there,
did you go to Dobong?
yes, we did. Yes.
You also went to Bajagar.
Yes, we did.
Proceed.
So from there,
yes, go ahead.
They said Sintet was the next point we were going. So, but before we go to Sintet, Solo came and said to Yaya Jammeh, Sabali, one of the officers who passed away, and then Modu Nyasi, they all died because of witchcrafting. So that, from the order of no more arresting, no purkana mulmuta, change to the order of arresting.
So who gave the
But then some of us were not aware of it.
Who gave the order?
Yaya Jammeh.
All right.
So some of us were not aware of it. So before, when we departed for Sintet, we went up to Sintet Fulakunda.
We went up to Sintet Fulakunda.
As soon as we alighted from the cars, disembarked from the cars.
Go ahead.
And then I saw the paramilitary in Sintet, they surround the whole village. So I said, Solo, why are the paramilitaries here? He said the orders have changed. He said some people have to be arrested. I said to Sankun, the cameraman, and I said to Mustafa Baji, I didn't get these orders from Yaya Jammeh. So if Solo said the orders have changed, I am not going to participate, and I don't want you people to participate. I said, because Sintet Fulakunda, my grandparents are from Job here.
Let's make we are running against.
Yes. So me being the interpreter, I said, I'm not going to be part of it.
Did you leave?
No, I didn't. I was there. But yes, I was there.
And you continue.
So they use Konta Sane to be the interpreter. They use Konta Sane to be the interpreter. Konta Sane. He's part of the green.
jamba kere dunna le kono green.
So they arrested people,
Ye molu muta.
and then we all came back to the reservoir in Kanilai.
Munketa
We all came.
Mbena ka Kanilai reservoir.
be muruta nan katao jidin kirado.
In fact, I did try for them to speak to Jame.
Botumolem nga fero ke puruka diamu jamme.
If Modu Inkeba is going to say the truth, he will tell you, yes, Suteba spoke to Jame.
Ndefa mamoy
Nko, Suteba, he spoke to Jame.
Suteba diamu ta jamme.
At that point, I was trying to make sure, oh, sorry, I'm speaking Mandinga. At that point,
Otembo
I was trying to make sure that, this operation of people drinking, because I've seen 2 people have died at the time. I don't want it to happen anymore.
wato nyin lafta menjila nun wala molu men ya lon koy nyimboro min wayri modolu fata lafta ya ko bula pour ka londi.
Who was the second person to die?
That's a lady in Kanilai.
You told us that you went to Karor village.
Yes.
And Solo's auntie was brought and she was given the concoction, she was beaten and she died.
Yes.
Who is the second person to die?
That is my father's friend's wife in Kanilai.
Your father's friend's wife. What's the name of the woman?
I forgot the name, to be honest.
Okay. All right. Did you complain to Jame about these deaths, 2 deaths?
Obviously, yes. That's why we had a meeting.
So very early on in this program, because you started with Kanilai and then you went to Karor, so from these 2 places already 2 people died, correct?
Yes.
And
that's why.
So hold on a second, witness. Councillor, are these names mentioned in his statement? If not, we will take the names from the record of these meetings.
I think it's mentioned somewhere.
Today's meeting, and add those 2 individuals to the comprehensive list that we're trying to establish.
Yes, that's right. So, okay, please go ahead.
So that is why, that's why I said when those 2 people died, that was the time I called Araba Jamme. And then Pa Bojan's father, that is Yaya Jamme's uncle, to tell Yaya Jamme that this witch hunting is wrong because people start dying and I don't join the army to witch hunt people. Like I said, that's why the others, I said at some point the other that arrested people stopped because he listened to us at that point.
Okay, but later on, he ordered for the arrest to start again.
Yes, Sinted, yes.
And the arrests continued?
Yes, sir.
And you continue to work in the program? Correct?
The arrests continue and then let me come here again.
Okay, go ahead. I'm worried about
So when those people are Sinted were brought, let's summarize it. So I waited until at night. I know that if the people of Sinted will tell you, they will tell you, yes, a full gele, I released them all at night. No. Ngadol muga gele ngoye sei.
Amunda etele bebula pour yesei.
Ngadol bula.
Amunda etele bula ye murundi moto kono pour yesei.
In between.
Okay, go ahead.
Somebody reported me to Solo. I don't know who it was. Solo drove to the restaurant and met me there. So I capitalized to make sure some people escape.
Okay, Mr. Jallow, we have to really focus on the most important.
Okay, yes. Okay. So because I want to repeat a few things after when he called me. He said to me, who fucking asked you to release these people? And I said to him, these people are clean. He said to me, Saihou, if you think you're untouchable, if you're not careful, I'll send you to mile 2. Mbe Sambala mile 2. Yes, sir.
Okay. From Bajagar, then Sintet, where else did you go?
So at this point, there was kind of friction between me and Solo and then Jame. So some places I do not even go because then Konkasana was doing the full interpretation, the translation.
Did you go?
But we did went to a small village behind Sibanor. I can't remember the village. It's Bintang, I think. But these were ordered through the communication. At that point, I was no more communicating with Jame because that's how he is. He was communicating with Solo, and Solo was communicating to us. From what
you have said, it looks like Jame was in charge of the operations because he was dealing directly with the operational commander.
Yes, it's in food, yes. In food, yes. Yes.
So after Bintang, where did you go?
We went to one of his farms, when going to the compost, on your right, he do have a farm somewhere in the bush there. No, Nikata compost.
What's the name of the place?
If you it's like an island. If you stand there, you see they said you can cross towards what's the name? Is it Makati Island Division? Oh, sorry, no, is it? Well, it's just in.
Is it Santamba?
No. We did went to Santamba, yes, we did. But there was no arrested. There was to bury something in the gardens.
And people were arrested there also?
No, we went, something were buried in the garden, in his farm. Because don't forget, they go with a red boat. A red boat. And some boats where they say they have their charms in.
Okay. Did you go to Jambur?
I will come to that, yes, sir.
And
so when Fonyi finished, I was thinking that was the end of operations. But from what Jame told me, the people of the Combos are writing and they are disturbing and saying they want these people in their villages. And I said, but that was not the agreement, sir.
He said, "What is brave, Mr. Jallow?"
Listen, you see, even when somebody testified, and that guy, I heard him, and what he said is true. The like of Makumbaya. He didn't lie. That old man, something Sergio, what he said is true. So allow me to say exactly what I knew, and I knew that guy didn't lie to the commission.
What did he say?
He did say when they went to Makumbaya, they were led by a citizen of Makumbaya who's in the military. He's an officer. Who
was that person?
I think it's a Dembo judge. I don't want to lie, but can the army find out this officer, senior officer from Makumbaya, please?
Can we stick to the relevant things? Okay, let me take you to the areas that concern us.
All right, sir.
During these arrests that were taking place, sometimes people were beaten.
Well, to be honest with you, I've never seen anybody beaten. If it happened, maybe it happened in my absence, because everyone knew my stand.
You are under oath.
Yes, sir, I'm under oath.
You have never seen anybody beating during the witch hunting exercise.
Ask anybody who is in that group, they will tell you what was my stand. Because from day when I saw people dying, I said no.
My question is, did you see people beaten?
I didn't see anybody beating. But then,
but that is not
when I had Alaji testifying,
Mr. Jallow, you told us that Solo Bojang ordered that his auntie be beaten, and he was
listen. That's what I'm saying. But apart from that one, I didn't see any.
But you just told us that nobody was beaten at all.
Mr. Fall, as far as I'm concerned, I thought that topic has been covered. That's why I said from there I haven't seen anybody beaten. So don't try to confuse me, sir.
You confusing yourself because you're not sticking to the actual truth. Okay, let's go to Gamtel. Did you go to Gamtel?
Yes, I did.
And you beat up people there?
That's a lie. I've been hearing this. I know this will come up.
Was accused to have beaten people there.
Can I talk, please?
Yes.
I would like to thank Pamodu Boja of Member Caring, first of all. Because listen, I'm not going to take any responsibility if you don't want me to answer. Let me answer my question as it is.
You are just wasting time.
You wasting time because you don't want to listen to me. You have to listen to me. This is me against the Gambian people. Let me say the truth. No, because this topic has been going on. Even a family member of mine was involved in this, and I have to make it very clear the world to know.
Did you beat up anybody at Gamtel?
Never. I've never, because we were at three Saihous. You have Saihou Jallow, Saihou Bojang, and Saihou Jallow.
Saihou Sabalebije, Saihou Jallow, Saihou Bojang, and Saihou Jallow.
Yes.
At some point, somebody called Pamodu Bojang. They said they want him to lie against me so that he can write on the paper so that they can tarnish my image. Not knowing, I know Pamodu, and Pamodu told me about it, and a family member of mine was behind it.
Was anybody beaten at Gamtel?
There was a fight, but I was upstairs at the time.
And
because it's a fire breakout in Mr. Fall, do not take people text messages and want to put it onto me without listening to what I'm saying. I am telling you the truth, nothing else but the truth.
Mr. Jallow, you're getting riled up.
I will never be riled up. I give you that due respect because this has been going on way before today. I want to make it clear to Gambians.
But listen, while there, Lamin Fati was beaten up and Omar Choi.
I have no idea who and who was beaten. I said it before, I will say it again. I was upstairs.
Pafai and Jaga Choi.
I repeat myself, upstairs with the one what people call Bobo Gina. I came down after the fight and I was asking who was involved in the fight. And they said the problem is solved. It wasn't me. So if whosoever says Saihou Jallow is lying.
Are you suggesting who was fighting who?
These boys were the green. Sir, we have so many people. Go back and ask. I'll give you names. Ask Mustafa Baji. Ask Kankoli. Ask all the green. Whether I was an officer, why would I fight?
Well, the thing is, these people were all under your control. You guys were the officers. Even if you did not participate in the beating, these people were under your control.
Like, okay, let me say this again.
Mr. Jallow, you guys were going around committing crimes against the Gambian people.
Allow me to talk. If you don't allow me to talk, you wouldn't get anything from me.
You guys were committing crimes against the Gambian people. That's what you were doing. All of you.
Allow me to talk. Do not try to intimidate or provoke me. Believe in what you have, the text messages you receive.
Mr. Jallow, please.
No, give me the chance. Listen, this TRC, you yourself, SFL, we were displaying my picture on the national media. Allow me to look at myself if you want to know the truth.
Mr. Jallow, you're getting right.
Yesterday night, didn't I tell you what Jawa said about you?
Answer the question.
I didn't beat anybody.
Answer the question.
I didn't beat anybody.
But you saw people beat it.
I saw Solo Bojan giving orders for his antidote beating, yes.
And at Gamtel, you guys beat up these people.
Underline the word you guys. When you said you guys, you include me. I said there was a fire break at Gamtel. I was upstairs with Bobo Jine. I have no idea what was happening down until when I came down.
And you guys even were cooking inside, just right next to the switch room in Gamtel.
Cooking. Damn, whosoever said it, tell him I said it's a pathological liar.
Okay, all right, from Gamtel, you guys went to Esau.
Right, so
at
with
Esau, people were beaten and you participated in that?
It's not true. And I will give enough evidence to say, to substantiate it is not true.
But you participated in Esau.
I didn't.
But you happen to have been Esau when the witch hunters went to Esau.
Bara, I didn't go to Esau, Bara.
But you are at Bara. Well, Esau
Yes.
and Bara is one step in between them, correct?
That step make a difference.
Okay. But, okay, you were posted in Kanilai.
I was never posted in Kanilai.
Oh, did I hear you say you were never posted in Kanilai?
I did, because at that time you're talking about, I was in the State House and the Jam assigned me to go with them.
Okay, look at it this way. You were posted at State House.
Yes.
You were upstairs in Yaya Jame's living room.
Yes.
You were speaking to him every day.
Yes.
And he sent you to the witch hunt.
Yes.
And you worked with these witch hunters.
Yes.
And Solo Bojang and the entire crew.
Yes.
And you travel around the country.
Yes.
You from Kanilai you went to Karor.
Yes.
And from there you went to Dobong.
Yes.
And from there you went to Bajagar.
Yes.
From there you went to Sintet.
Yes.
From there you went to Bintang.
Yes.
From there you went to Jambur.
Yes.
From there you went to Makumbaya.
Yes.
From there you went to Banjul.
Yes.
And from there they went to Bara.
Yes.
And you were part of all that.
I didn't go to most of the villages.
Just to believe that you are not part of Bara, you were there just as a tourist accidentally. That is simply unbelievable, Mr. Jallow.
If only if you don't want to believe and you don't want to listen my side of the story.
Well, you
Allow me to come. Allow me to come.
You can tell your side of the story, but counsel, you have 20 minutes to finish this with the witness.
Yes.
At 1 o'clock we will.
and really, let's try to shorten it.
Yeah.
Right, yes. You see what happened in Bara?
Were you part of the group in Bara, the witch hunting?
No. Allow me to explain in sequence, please.
Okay, go ahead.
When they said we're going to Bara, I said to Solo Bojang, I am not going to Bara because my baby mama and my firstborn live there. My baby's mother is from there, and my son, I have a son there. And have a very good relationship with the people of Bara. And most of them are serious and foolish. I don't want to be part of it. Solo said to me, we are going, Yajam have a cocoa farm there, which he got from the Nuret family. Nuren family. So he said to me, no, we are only going to bury something at the farm. I said, okay, you guys can go, and they left. But in between, Salif Kaur called me. Salif Kaur, Major Salif Kaur. He said to me, sir, people have been brought here by Jawo, the police officer, and Babulum. And Babulum. They were going around arresting people even before the witchcraft go to Bara. Alaji Tabora Mane was arrested. One Yafatu Jamme. One lady from Saihou Jallow. So some of these people were arrested even before the Fulas crossed to Bara.
Okay, Saihou, but this,
yes, sir.
This what you've just said,
yes, sir,
is so completely different from the testimonies that we have received.
I am Salif Kaur is alive. He can bear me witness.
All right. Okay. May I ask the OB van to play video one of Jao, the testimony of Officer Commanding Jao. Video one, please.
Video one.
Please play that and you take a look.
Video play.
It was one early morning. I think it was on a Monday. I was in full dress. In uniform. White shirt and my trouser. I was the OC Bara. My rank was superintendent.
Mr. Jao, this would have been a few months after your promotion to superintendent.
Yes. I was seated outside the police veranda. When the ferry came from Banjul, suddenly I saw some people who drove with their vehicles, double cabins, and then stopped at the gate of the entrance of the police station. I saw Solo Bojang, who is at the state guard, walking. I saw Salif Kaur, a soldier. I saw Jallow, Saihou Jallow is a soldier too. I saw these witch doctors. There were 4 to 5 of them, dressed with red They have this mirror. I think which doctor, the master, has a big mirror and a horn. When I saw them, I saw also the green boys and girls. So Solo approached me. He said, Jallow. I said, yes. He said, I was sent by the big man, Oga. I said, who is that big man, that Oga? He said, the ex-president, Yaya Jammeh. I further asked a question, for what for? He said, let them come to North Bank, Bara and Esau, to go and catch the witch and wizards. That was my first time hearing it throughout my service. I was surprised.
Why were you surprised?
Because I never.
So, Mr. Would you remove this so that, yes. So, Mr. Jallow. Did you hear the testimony? Mr. Jallow.
I can't hear you.
Oh, can't hear. Can you hear me now?
You echo it. I can hear you echo it.
Could you fix the echo, please? Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you, sir.
Okay. Mr. Jallow, you were at Bara on that day.
Can I come up now?
Just answer the question.
I did come to Bara, yes.
Okay. And you were with Solo Boja?
Yes, I was with Solo Boja at some point, yes.
Yes. And you were with the witch hunters?
I was with them at some point, yes.
And Mr. Jallow says this was the first time he was hearing this issue of the catching of witches and wizards. And he was surprised. Are you saying he is lying?
Council, I'm sorry for laughing because people lost their life and terrible things happen. I do not wish to disrespect anybody. But I can tell you, with due respect to Jallow, he's my elder. He is the biggest liar I've ever seen. This is the worst lie one can ever say at the TRRC. First of all, Salif Kaur was not even in Banjul. Salif Kaur was posted, he was in Bara at the 4th bullet. I love your intelligence where you said to him, but you were just newly promoted.
Come again?
I love the lead council intelligence by telling Jallow he was just newly promoted at the time.
Let's just focus on the issues.
Yes, Jallow is lying. Jallow was doing eye service. Alaji Taboramani and others were arrested well before even the fullers go to Bara. And they were arrested by Jallow.
But Mr. Jallow, that cannot be true. You are such
I swear.
You just please put that aside. Put the Quran aside.
Okay.
You know, you are in fact suggesting that Jallow took upon himself the ability. He arrogated to himself the ability to determine who's a witch and who's not a witch. And he arrested people on that basis. I mean, that was the job of the people who were with you. That was the job of the witch hunters who you escorted.
This is where my fallout with Jawa came. Allow me to come now. You see, even Alaji Fai said the same thing. He said he was arrested by Jawa, and he is very right. Alaji Fai said the right thing.
Jawo said he worked with you people.
No. Jawo is lying, sir.
Listen here. I have his transcript here. This is what he said. So I asked him this question. So when you were told to go and implement the order to hunt for witches, you knew you were being ordered to do something unlawful. He answered yes. And then I asked him, at this stage you have mentioned a number of people, Solo Bojang, Salif Kaur, Saihou Jallow, these three people. What was their responsibility? And he said, Esa, they were very close to the ex-president. And I said to him, my question is, what was their role in the witch hunting exercise? He said, these are the people who led the team. So I asked Saihou Jallow, what was his role? And he answered his role was to go and arrest with the witch hunters, likewise Salif. Is that false?
From pathological liar, I will call Jawo without any respect for him. He's a criminal and international liar.
Please put aside the insults. It's not necessary.
Yes, because listen, because I'm not here to exonerate Salif Kaur, but I do know that Salif Kaur was never part of even the team.
Okay, but the thing is, Mr. Jallow, the problem is you have been identified by a number of people.
Yes, I was, because I was one time in Bara.
You were identified by a lot of people.
Yes, because I was one time in Bara. But if you allow me to explain, I will explain my side of the story.
In fact, not only were you identified by name, your photograph was also identified. Could you play the second video? No, the first video you were playing, could you just take it closer to the end? Closer to the end. Please play it.
I never read in the law where they said witch and wizards. I think it is not correct also. So before acting, I liaised with my police commissioner.
Banda mbe nyini kala de sedo pour commencer ni commencer be mel la falo video ni nakur sa da soronje.
Okay, could you play the second video of Jawo, please?
Jawo la video fula nyaw ni ngala o pile ba
a number of people.
ye mol tol fo jang
Solo Bojang,
solo bojang
Salifu Kor,
Saihou Jallow.
These three people, what was their responsibility?
Nyim mo sabol yen ñu men to fo dem mo ne kete la do ko wotinu.
Yes, sir, they were very close to the ex-president.
Nyim mo sabol kata batal num president num do president wala num.
Yes, that information.
Abarka ilo kibaro ka.
But my question is,
Na ñini karo menti.
what was their role in this witch hunting exercise?
Nyim bua de mo ñing ko do ko ñing kono mo ne kete la do ko wotinu.
They are the people who led the team.
Itolle tamara ko ñim be ñaato.
Saihou
Jallow,
what was his role?
mo ne keta la do ko wotinu.
His role was to go and arrest,
Ala do ko menti wala mi kata ka mol muta.
to bring with the witch hunters,
Ani
plus
bua de
Solo,
malalu.
likewise
Ani solo.
Salif
Ani
Kor.
salifu.
This person you call Saihou Jallow,
Ye men kuma de Saihou Jallow la.
do you know him?
Fo yalo ne ba.
SIS.
Council ha.
And if you see a picture of him, would you be able to recognize him?
E ben sid la mer ni ngala na talo tandila e ba suti la ba.
Yes.
Ha.
I want to show you a set of photographs
Ni lafta natal jam natalo le tandile la jam.
in one photo board
Andunga bebe board kilingo la kono.
and ask you to identify the person you recognize as Saihou Jallow.
And
That is if he is in those photographs.
Mbaye ti be ni kala ya juwe fo e ba suti la jela fo abe ni natalo kono la bang ata Saihou Jallow.
Yes, I want to say something.
Council lafta
Yes,
fenda
please
fola.
go ahead.
I know Saihou Jallow and I know Salif.
Nga Saihou Jallow la nga salifu fanal long.
They were both, they both participated.
E be dabul ta ko nyin kono la.
But I saw only Saihou Jallow's photos here.
Bari nga Saihou Jallow
I
to la
didn't
natalo.
see Kor's photograph.
Man salifu kor lo natalo je jam.
Yes.
I'm surprised.
We njahal.
Let it not surprise you.
Akane jahale.
There is a reason for that.
Dalila la be me ya dina.
We won't have to tell you everything we do and why.
Nda ko mbe fole mbe men ke kan andu
You
men
said
dalilo
you
me
have
asabu kono.
seen Saihou Jallow's photo there. Is that what you said?
Iko fo
Yes.
Saihou Jallow natalo je ndare yol fo ba.
Yes.
Ha.
Could you tell us which number?
Fo isa fanya be numéro jumale.
Photo number 5.
Lulu njango.
Could you bring the photo board?
Fo la
Keep
propo
the
samba.
page active and show it to the members of the commission, the commissioners.
Atandi commission alla bang ya warandi natalo warandi.
Mr. Chair, this is a new photo board.
Kay
And
Mr.
we
Kia
moved around the numbers.
nga nomba sol faline ñi mu natal fanke putol de bod
And I want the record to bear that number 5 is in fact Saihou Jallow.
lafita pour safero da sete ya nomba lulu njango wala Saihou Jallow de silam.
Thank you for that clarification.
Yeah, man, kaya
I'm a
barka
bit
ba-
confused about two different
Ka tun waro mo
boards.
jakasi
Yes.
Thank you.
Barka ba
So
kelo
this
sen.
photo board, we would ask that it be exhibited as Exhibit 106.
Hanin ka bi be kanin ro la commission o bulu kiya man na dunyo kan pour ngai photo bod
107, Mr.
na
Chair.
la fa sete
107 or 106?
107.
Thank you. Request granted. You may proceed.
Barka ba ka kanin ro nyi
Could
ngatale.
you show it to the cameras and they would zoom on number 5, the whole photo board and number 5 as well?
Ko ya tandi camera tiyo la pour ya natalo nyi fanundi screen o to pour isaje mol yaje.
Thank you very much.
Barka ba ke.
Mr. Chair, I ask that let the record reflect the fact that
Bela-
number 5 in Exhibit 107 is the same picture as number 1 in Exhibit 105.
Bela fila pour
And
safero
both
da
pictures
sene yaje.
refer to the
Folo
same
folo nga may
person,
tandi nu
are
jang
of the
Saihou
same
Jallow
person,
natalo be
Saihou
kilin
Jallow.
nanu abe wanna nu sayang abe nomba lulu njangol to pour isaje safero nyi asi tilingelo.
Thank you, Council, for putting that clarification on record.
Yeah,
Because it's
Maka,
important.
Barka,
Otherwise, I got a bit confused. I had to check with the deputy.
Kadu waro ko
It's
janga se do
important.
mandi.
Indeed, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Nin no lan ko nyi ba ko nyi kacha kanu bra abarka ba ke law senandiror.
Mr. Witness,
Sedo
after you received this information,
biriye nyi kibaro soto.
did you do anything?
Fo e kula sa remen ke bang?
Yes.
Ha?
What did you do?
Yamuneke?
The operation kickstart
Ko nyin commencé ta?
at Bara
Bara sa
and
do.
ended at Saihou.
Alabanta eso sa do.
Did you participate in that operation?
O ida bulata do ko nyin kono la bang?
I cannot deny it, yes. I was the officer commanding.
Nte balanno la ha, ka nte la munung OCD, officer commanding te wato la.
And you saw all those officials who participated in it?
Andu ya mol beje le mi alon ko do official lam ida men do bulata do ko nyin kono.
Yes.
Ha?
You saw members of the armed forces, correct? The army?
Yes, sojarol jeje.
Yes.
Ha?
And you represented the police?
Andu iter tarraje nuje police to yala.
Yes.
Ha?
And you saw, obviously, Saihou Jallow,
Yes, Saihou Jallow je.
Salif Kor,
and
Solo Bojang.
Anin Solo Bojang.
Yes.
Ha?
You saw the actions they took during the process?
Do ko nyi wijo nyi ko kere kebe bakela wato mena ye do ko dabula do ko men kono yo fananjele.
Yes.
Ha?
You saw what they did to make the operation successful?
Ya jele tol fangol jaatol ni bulol ye menke memba sabula kudo ko nyi fasita nyama ila fitala nyame.
Yes, lead counsel.
Ha? Council.
What do you say to the suggestion that Saihou Jallow did not participate in the operation?
Ite be muna fala niya mo ko Saihou Jallow amanda mundra do ko nyi kono anda mambulaje.
That's wrong.
O man to nyaya.
Is it wrong or is it a lie?
Faniale mbam faman ke to nyaade.
It is a lie.
Faniale.
What do you say to the suggestion that Saihou Jallow came to Bara only to help some people and he returned thereafter?
Yemune ibe mune fala niya mo ko Saihou Jallow nata baral ron pour kana modol kotangol do de ma don anar nata.
Saihou Jallow was stationed at Bara.
Saihou Jallow be dun sabatiri Bara.
At Fort Bulen.
Fort Bulen.
In effect, you telling me that that proposition is also false?
Amunda elafta ka fanyo miro nyi fana mang soro.
Anyway, as I was the officer commanding, I used to see Saihou going up and down from Fort Bulen inside the town. I know he must be staying there because he told me he's staying there.
How about the suggestion that when you arrived and saw these guys beating the drums and the green girls dancing, the men and women arrested are seated on the floor, on the ground, what did you do?
Green funding ke ultra be don kan tantam be kosila ke bala molo ye melu muta ulbe sirim bankoto ita dun sila ita fonata muneke.
I first went to the district Saihou Fabakary.
Foloto ndata Saihou le ya tundo la Saihou Fabakary.
I told him that, well, why should you allow these people to come to our village and arrest our elderly people?
Munalna ibe sonna nyimmoli na nasate kono jang ikanana ke bala molu muta.
What did he say?
Aye jabi munela.
He said, Lamin, this is what I have seen.
I memfanya Saihou memfanya wala nyinti Lamin nyai nyineje.
He even told me that his sister was even among those arrested.
Alun Saihou continue ka fonyen ko hani afango bari musobe o molu kono e mennu muta.
And what's her name?
Atodum.
Jainaba Sonko.
Jainaba Sonko.
And then what happened after that?
After that, I told him that, well, I don't know whether I'll be taken, but my parents will not go. So when I went to watch my mother and father at the Bantaba, Saihou Jallow approached me.
Saihou Jallow wulita kanante kan.
Who's this Saihou Jallow you're talking about?
Jumalo ni Saihou Jallow ti kama mfote.
This Saihou Jallow is a soldier.
Ni Saihou Jallow mu soldier role.
Do you recall what rank he had at the time?
Potembo hakilo sibula mu rank le babulu mu makama le babulu.
I suppose he was lieutenant or captain.
ngamera o tembole ni lieutenant o tembo to captain ole mati.
Where was he working at the time?
O tembo akadu ko keminto.
He is posted at Barra, but he was at Fort Blen.
Ya la doku dinkira ke Barra le bari akata do ko la Fort Blen.
Did you know him before this date?
Foya lon nenun jan nit ñi lungu be sila.
I used to see him, but I don't know him.
Nka jele de bari na mandali.
But did you come to know him on that day?
Bari
Yes.
inata lon ne wulungu la.
Yes.
Ya.
So Saihou Jallow approached you, and then what happened?
Saihou Jallow nate kansila mune natake.
When he approached me,
Bira anatan kan
he asked me my reason of coming there.
ay ñinin kan na je na dalilo la.
I told him that I received a telephone call from my dad
Na ñina fayen ko famale en commandi telephone to.
that he is been arrested with my mother, together with my mother,
Ko iba muta kan aninte bama
and we are taken to the Bantaba.
andu ye nati banta bato jang.
And I have come to take them home.
Nate tolle kama pour que sa indi su.
What's your father's name?
Ifama to dum.
My father's name is Lalo Sise.
Mfato mu lalo siseleti.
And mother?
Ibama
Binta Drame.
binta drame la ma tote.
And then what happened when you told him that?
Rio fay mune natake.
When I told him that, he said they received an order from the top, from Yaya Jammeh,
Biringo fay akoy telie kangole soto kabo santo kabo yaya jamme bulu.
to come and arrest our parents
Pour kana intel wulula lumuta.
and take them for medical treatment.
Kawlu samba jara rola.
That was the time I told him that, well, but we can take care of our parents and we can treat our parents, we can cure them.
Oy wutumo len ka enko. Intel fangolu sing wulula lu topoto no le nsi mako ino le nge jara intel fangolu si okenole.
How did he react to that?
Atenata o jenyari le.
He said I was insulting the president.
Akonte be president ole nenkan.
That was when he started slapping me.
Wutumo long aya damuta kantulo buza.
I also insisted,
Fanam balanta.
but you know, one man cannot fight a dozen all by himself.
Bari yalo mo kilinte mo tankelen dinola.
All the soldiers who were around
Sojarol men bebe je.
and these green youths,
Ini nyin green yul solu.
they all fell on me,
Ibe boy tankang.
beating me, hitting me, knocking me with their gun butts,
Ibe lipala, ibe njunkula, ibe lipakan kidi kumulla.
and my hands were cuffed.
Utumole cheno bulambulula.
And then I was pushed inside the bus.
Utumole yendiaku ya nyori boso kono.
Who handcuffed you?
Jumale handcuff.
Saihou Jallow handcuffed me.
Saihou Jallow le handcuffo bulambulola.
You have said that you had a conversation with Saihou Jallow.
Enyum foko ni Saihou Jallow e diamole ke to nyabang.
You said it was after that he slapped you.
Okola long enyum foko ayetulo busa.
And the soldiers around and the green boys descended on you, and all of them were beating you.
Itu sojarol ning green boys sol men bay bumje. Utumole ngulu be nyapite kang ibe lipakang.
And this Saihou Jallow, same Saihou Jallow, put handcuffs in your hands.
Ateo Saihou Jallow kilingole handcuffo bule bulola.
This Saihou Jallow, if you see him again or you see a picture of his, would you be able to recognize him?
Ni Saihou Jallow ni aje kotake afango wala ya nataloje. Iba sutele le bang.
Yes.
Ha. Yes.
Prior to this hearing, I had showed you a photo board
Janinimbe nyimbilungo besila. Ngana talol dolu itandila.
comprising 5 photographs. I would show you the same photo board again and ask you,
natalul le babala bari mba aitandile la kotake.
so you can identify the person you claim to be Saihou Jallow if he is on the photo board.
Isa ajube ning ayatarate Saihou Jallow bije ya sute na be molu kono. Isa ajube fo ba sute la bang.
May I ask the OV van to put the photograph on the screen, please?
Ba fala obi vani e pour ya natalo fintindi screen to television to jang.
You have 5 photographs.
Jang mo lulule natalo felentije.
Don't answer yet.
Kana jabiro ke folode.
OV van, can you zoom on the 5th photograph?
Obi van e ko lulu njawjin ya mari la natalo warandi.
What do you say to this one?
Yemuna fanyin ndol na kuoto.
I do not recognize this man.
Imam mari sute.
Show us 4, please.
4 nani njawnati obi van.
No, not this man.
Hani nyimfananteng.
3, please.
Sabanjang.
No, not this man.
Nyim fananteng.
Second.
Fulanjango.
No.
Hani nyim fanante.
One
follow nyi.
That's the man.
Nyine famu.
Mr. Chair, may I ask that the record reflects the fact that the witness has identified the person in picture number 1 as the person who assaulted him and put his hands in cuffs. He claims the person is called Mr. Saihou Jallow.
Council ko chairman mbenying bambandila ko nyimome ya natalo findindi teng nyine mumboti meya lonko wala boyta la min sise kan ka tlo busa wokola e boyta kan ka klendi wokola inata cheno bula bulola.
Mr. Chair, later we would have the witness sign a hard copy version of this same document, and we would put it in evidence to be called Exhibit 105, I beg your pardon.
Nyatonto mbe kaito de la meya lonko la min sise ba sign la nsa dundi sede kaito lukono menna nomba bekela Exhibit 105.
Request granted, Council, and observations some noted.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair.
Chairman ko hakilo yajele ya mutale andu iba alondi la wala nyama.
So to clarify, Mr. Witness, this person on the picture, person number 1, is the person you claim assaulted you, and he is called Saihou Jallow.
Yes.
Where for nyaming nyina mumoti meye boyin kan ke kelendi wokola hanko fo ke bulo la ka fo nyina Saihou Jallow.
Can you give us an estimate how many people really descended upon you that afternoon and beat you while you were being handcuffed by Saihou Jallow?
Isa ayirikono ila miroto momen nanga mo kafuta nyoma ke boyin kangulung ke kelendi amanna da wala utumo le minata cheno bule bulola.
It was a crowd about 10 to 15 people.
Ndafala ko nia ayirikada la bitalan fo kabo motan kata motan ni lulu.
While this was happening, where was O.C. Jawo?
He
also participated.
Your parents, they also managed to escape.
Yes.
What happened after that?
After that, around 5 p.m., the bus departed for Fort Blen.
Do you have any idea how many people were in that bus?
The bus was full.
And how many people would you estimate to have been in that bus?
Maybe around 30.
We have a witness who put it at 50.
Well, it's possible because then I was in pain. I couldn't identify all of them.
So after 5 p.m. the bus left. Where did it go?
The bus left for Fort Blen.
Where is Fort Blen located?
Fort Blen is in Bara.
What part of Bara?
It's just around the ocean. Not go. Rohifai. And many other people.
What were these people doing at the fort?
They were also arrested because they were later marched out of the fort to go on board the bus.
Apart from being told that the President, former President Jammeh, ordered that these people be arrested and taken for treatment. Did you hear any other information as to why these people were being arrested?
No.
Honey.
You said that one of the people involved in this arrest was a magician. I just wanted to move a little bit.
It's echoing.
Okay, all right, no problem. Let me just read out to you, Mr. I have the transcript here. And something else, according to the witness, happened at Fort Bullen. So I asked him this question, and what happened while you were at Fort Bullen? He said, while I was at the fort, Saihou Jallow took me in a small room and removed the cuff from my hand. And he called the soldiers to come. He was having a pistol in his hand. He pointed the pistol at me and asked if I know what he was handling. I responded in the negative. He said, you don't know this? I said, I don't know. Then he pointed it at my neck and asked me to face the east and say my last prayers, which I did. That was the time he called all the older soldiers to come. I asked the question, at this stage, was he the only senior officer in government present? He said he was there with Omar Jawo. Which Omar Jawo are you referring to? O.C. Omar Jawo at the Bara police station. Then he went on to say that I asked him, you also told us Saihou Jallow was a lieutenant or captain at the time. Did he occupy any particular position that you know about? And the answer he gave was, he was alleged to be among Jammeh's killer squad called the Junglers. Mr. Jallow, I would not ask any further questions. This is the evidence against you. Laugh as much as you like. And fire as much as you want. But this is something you would have to deal with. And convince the commission that these are all lies. I won't ask any further questions. But these are two witnesses. One came from Serekunda that day, and the other came from Esau. They did not talk to each other by any means. The floor is yours. No question.
But before you take the floor, Mr. Jallow, just some bit of warning that we do not hear the TRRC try to manage the emotions of witnesses. But the episode that we're dealing with, the theme that we're dealing with, was a very sad and tragic episode in the history of the Gambia.
Yeah, sure.
Witch hunting, stigmatization of people, killing them, beating them. Now we are hearing all that. That cannot make any witness come around here and laugh, whether or not they have detected lies from witnesses or not. So please, please cut down your laughing a little bit and address some questions posed by the council.
Mr. Chair, give him 5 minutes to respond. And
yes, indeed.
I would not ask any questions, and then later he would have the chance to give his closing submissions.
Thank you. Please, go on, Mr. Jallow.
First of all, Chairman, I would like to say I'm very, very sorry for the laughing, because some of the stories make me laugh, but I do not want to disrespect anybody. And I would like to sincerely apologize for that. Bari men kumol men fotaje wala fan tammi de ko wala tammi de fa wadati wala nakata ni jele fa woti.
Okay.
Let me start with Jallow. Let me start with Jallow. Jallow lied to the commission. First of all, Salif Kaur was never part of the witch hunting group. Salif Kaur was based in Bara. Obviously, Jallow knows me very well. And what I'm coming to say, the police headquarters can attest to that.
The police headquarters?
The police will find out. Jallow came to the bar with a lower rank. Among rank Basoro. Jallow used to come to me every day crying and asking for help, for recommendation. Is the same Jallow who said to me he blocked the UDP people when they were going to vote for your lawyer Dabo so that most of them wouldn't vote because he was trying to favor Jammeh to win the election?
Mr. Witness, stick to the issue, please.
Yes, allow me to call my relationship with Jallow. He must know me. You giving them permission. You see, Esther, you have to be fair to me here. Don't give them permission. I don't want me to talk. This is a very serious allegation laid against me. Give me the floor. You said you're not going to talk. Allow me to talk to the Gambian people.
Address the issues.
Yes. So it's through me, Jallow have most of his rapid promotion. The police are there to attest it. Let them go and find out. I play a very important role there. Yes. But then, when it comes to this witch hunting, like I said, Alaji Tabora, Yafatu Jammeh and others were arrested by Jallow through the help of Dudulum. Sorry, Babulum. No, Babulum. Salif Kaur in between called me and said to me, Jallow had brought people to Fort Bulen.
Salif Kaur la foro kan wala nyinte ko nyimol briye mutaye samba Fort Bulen.
Salif Kaur is still alive. You can find out from the true story from him.
Salif Kaur be balurine hani be alsiani lin kano la ay kumo seneyandi.
That was the time I came to Bara.
Wato lo ntenata Bara.
Alaji Tabora's family is still alive.
Alaji Tabora la ba dimbalo hani be balurine.
One second. When I came to Fort Bulen, I picked Alaji Tabora. I took Alaji Tabora, yes. And I took some a few other people, the Yafatu Jamme, and Suleiman, something Saul, we call him Saul, the mother. I took them to their various compounds because I do not want them to get involved because they were arrested even before the Fullers came. No, because you told me and Jawole told me arrest together with Alaji Fai Jani Fulol Bina. With Babulum. When I took Alaji Tabora to his house, this is what he gave me. He said to me, my son, you saved me from humiliation. I cannot pay you with money, but I want you to keep this with you for the rest of your life. This is my gift from you, from me. From there, I left. I went to my. I had a baby in Bara. I went to my baby's mom. I was in their compound. Whatever happened there, I have no idea about it. Jawo was doing something to impress Solo and have more recognition from Yaya Jammeh. I fell out with Jawo because he plotted against the UDP political party. And I said to him, I'm a soldier, I am not here for any single party. This is where my problem with Jawo started. And I avoided him. With due respect to Jawo, I can tell the commission and the whole country, Jawo lied to the commission. That's all what I can say when it comes to Jawo. In fact, the same Jawo said to me, when he testified, he said, do you know that Esa Fall want your name to be mentioned? Put your name at the commission. He said, so Esa Fall have something against you, and I told Esa Fall this. That Esa Fall want my name to be tarnished. It's like Esa Fall have some personal things against me. I said to him, Jawo, Esa don't know me. I said whatever Esa said about me is a hearsay from people.
You have seen the video.
Yeah, but this is why, yesterday night I told you this, Esa, isn't it? We tried to call Jawo.
I don't know what Jawo said or did not say, but
I'm coming, sir. Allow me to say anything because I'm having the floor.
You saw Jawo's testimony. Jawo gave us a statement. I have never known Jawo in my life before. The first time I saw Jawo was when he came to testify.
Ndela Jawo jo kata sinya follow watu menganata sede arola manjawo long na mandali barbitung fango ye video nyingele ye mem fintindi ani membe fotaji.
Yes, because the reason why I mentioned when I had Jawo testifying, people were calling me from Bar. I said, did you hear what Jawo said? I look for his number. When I confront him, he have no other excuse but to try to stain other people. And I said to him, Jawo, after all what I've done for you in life, this is what you have to pay me back. On that side, as I will leave it as it is. That was after it's a private conversation between me and him when he apologized, but it was too late.
Yo bidu tumole nga ko nyimbe aktartante ni njawole tema hanufa akabe bolo saila nkai sila wotarde tale.
Okay, let me come to this Lamin Cisse.
Ngana Lamin Cisse kan.
This Lamin Cisse said we went there and he said it's a medical treatment.
Ako ni Lamin Cisse ko ate tata jara rolla.
He said this we went there to pick people for medical treatment.
Tata min tole jara rolla.
Don't mischaracterize. He said you told him that your parents are sick, they would have to be taken for treatment.
Subhanallah, subhanallah, subhanallah. That had never happened. I have never had that conversation with him. I repeat, I have never had that conversation with him. And may Allah forgive both me and him of whatever he said towards me. But what I can tell the Gambian people and the commission listening.
Mr. Jallow, if you can just conclude your intervention now. You see we are a bit depleted. Commissioners have gone for the Friday prayer, and we want to conclude this part. Please, go ahead. Finish quickly.
Can I finish about this Lamin? Yes, okay. Let me say this. I Saihou Jallow have never ever carried a handcuff in my entire life. And I've never ever handcuffed anybody in my entire life. And being a soldier, I was trained, if I withdraw my weapon, I will discharge it. And so that didn't happen. Hani mo for that. Ako ntenga kido fintindi nga atili na kai kontela soldier la ntenga kido fintindi moye nimbulo mamendo nga kido fintindi afe fo nga fire okay.
Yo, okay.
And then this episode he said is absolutely lie. It had never ever happened. It have never existed. I listened to his interview.
Just one question.
Yes.
Just one question.
Yes.
This witch hunting exercise started in Kanilai.
Yes, sir.
You went to Kanilai.
Yes, sir.
You went to Karor.
Yes, sir.
You went to Dobong.
Yes, sir.
You went to Bajagar.
Yes, sir.
You went to Sintet.
Yes, sir.
You went to Bintang.
Yes, sir.
You went to Jambur.
Yes, sir.
You went to Makumbaya.
Yes, sir.
You went to Banjul.
Yes, sir.
You went to Bara.
Yes, sir.
And somebody in SO.
Yes, sir.
Accused you of beating him up in the witch hunting exercise.
Yes, sir.
And you say it's not true.
It's not true, sir.
Thank you very much.
All right, sir.
Very much indeed, Mr. Jallow.
Yes, sir.
And thank you for your testimony. It's taken almost 2 days. We appreciate the time that you had given to the Commission. And to come and give your own account of what really happened. Your closeness to the former president has been discussed at length. We thank you very much indeed for your testimony. And this concludes the formal part of our proceedings now. We will go for Juma prayers at the moment. and then come back at 3 o'clock to conclude the public hearings. Thank you all very much indeed.
Do I have the chance to say a few things, please?
Oh, please, can you do it very quickly? What is it that you need to, want to say, Mr. Jallow?
First of all, I would like to thank the commission from the chairman to the last person. And I would like to sincerely apologize to all Gambians who I might wrong knowing and unknowingly. And let Gambians know I'm just a human being, I'm not a saint. I might make mistakes alongside my job during my 11 years military career. And let them know I was also equally a victim like any other person because I fought against the lies. So, but one thing that I feel it was kind of a disappointing towards me. I have seen criminals being paraded and then being told they are heroes.
Mr. Jallow, we are not
one can take the uniform off from me, but you can never take the military off from me.
Mr. Jallow, we are not interested in these things. The politics of other issues, we are not interested in that. Please just...
You're not interested in knowing the truth, Mr. Fall. I have to allow me to say what I want to say, please, with due respect.
But we should not really be debating issues here. This is not the forum.
Because a brother of mine was slaughtered, and the person who slaughtered him was paraded. Allow me to talk, please.
Just say your closing remarks, or we just cut it. Please, respect the procedures. We don't allow these things.
I am respecting the procedure. You had enough time to defend me in the eyes of the Gambian people. Allow me to say what I have to clean myself.
That is out of the line, please. Make your closing.
Right. If you see that way, I wish to sincerely apologize then.
Thank you very much.
Well, and then I want to say few things in Jola. In Jomna Samele Bukana Kumbon Kefoni. Well, I'm talking in Jola.
Wait for the interpreter to come. Go ahead.
Inyom na safe bukana kumbom ke foni.
My sincere greetings to my people in Foni.
Kapurum bulok be mo kallaji.
Kabo brum kata fo kallaji.
From Bulong to Kallaji.
Bulok
to Kallaji.
Kabo bulok kata fo kallaji.
Manku majmeti ko inje anjila oli.
Leñul sanken noné.
Manku majmeti ko inje anyoli.
O malialo nyame kontro nte mal dingoleti.
As you know that
buka kutumbe.
Pardon?
Buka kutumbe. Buka kutumbe.
And dolu ntemi kotoleti.
Buka kutiyo. Anosa na manje metiko di lusolus.
Momo ya lonko ngato nyele.
If I happen
Kabirna mkuwe kumuyala mwitwe. Kabiri mkuwe muyala na mwito.
Anosa na lusimi.
Anosa na manje nje luso wata kuwe kuyala.
Okay. Momo ya mira konte ngato nyele wato minambena doko wala.
if I happen to offend anybody or anybody who thinks that I have offended that a person in this in the duration of my service.
No, during the witch hunt process. In Jomnala you ka bonket.
Bedam fo yam fo dandi kangali ya turbe.
Manku maji metiko.
Reho muka. Mantra kamu ibagi.
Manku maji metiko.
Puro ya lonko.
So that you will know that.
Inje Saihou Jallow.
Nte Saihou Jallow.
Me Saihou Jallow.
Ibaju Disembe.
Man sembo soto.
I have no powers.
Engaru kufulo.
Enga kambu?
Engaru kufulo.
I'm not getting it.
Interpreter, you can't.
Engaru kusofake kuyala.
Say it in Mandinka, where the interpreter has a difficulty to say it, please.
Coming ka bual nati la satelto, bual mutala nati la satelto.
Okay.
Coming ka bual mutala samba ila satelto.
To bring these witch hunters to my village.
Man kone ko be jam esof kuyala.
Saying that they are going to hunt for witches and wizards.
Whatever
has happened in that period, you should know that I have been sent. If it has been left to me alone, anything like this would have never happened. Because of that, I'm asking for forgiveness. So that you can forgive me.
Okay, phone call itoli senyo muta ku
Manku sofor na bukan ko.
People of Fonyi should unite because they are the same people.
Takukuman man political man isikeni.
Kana song politiko e dungi itema.
They shouldn't allow politics to separate them.
Kantu ajolai. Kantu ajolai.
Imanke jolati.
Kantu amandi.
If they are not, even if they are not Jola.
Imanke mandingkati.
Being mandinka.
Kantu afulo.
Amanke mujo fuloleti.
Fulas.
Kotu kan dokon.
Tolbe mu kilingoleti.
They are all the same.
In your salary. In your salary.
Mbaljay kanne.
My
sincere
to them, and I hail all of you. My greetings to all of you.
Wassalam.
Thank you very
Wassalam,
much.
thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much indeed, Mr. Jallow. And we will go for prayers and then come back at 3 o'clock for the final session. Meetings adjourned. Thank you.
Mita salo la bitun talan sabanga muruna njam pour kana be ngotto laba.
Thank you all very much. Meetings adjourned.
Mr. Chair,
yes, indeed.
I
Sorry,
have one last exhibit. That is the infamous Jame list.
Oh, yes, indeed. Oh, that's an important one. Yeah. That's okay. And if we can, before the state, we'll do that.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Meetings adjourned.